In the bustling city of Meowropolis lived a happy family of cats. A wise mother cat named Felicity, a brave father cat named Max, and their mischievous little kitten, Snowy. Snowy was a curious little ball of fluff with a heart full of wonder. His days were filled with endless adventures, exploring the city, chasing butterflies, and climbing the tallest trees he could find. One sunny afternoon, while darting through the vibrant streets filled with cat-friendly cafes and shops, Snowy met a new friend, a gray kitten named Shadow. Shadow had a mischievous twinkle in his eye and a thirst for adventure that matched Snowy's. The two quickly became inseparable, spending their days racing through the park, tumbling in the grass, and getting into delightful trouble at every turn. One day, as they played hide and seek, Snowy and Shadow stumbled upon a tall, rusty fence. Peeking through the gaps, they spotted a hidden garden bursting with delicious-looking fruits and colorful flowers. The air was filled with sweet scents that made their mouths water. "Let's explore!" Shadow exclaimed, his eyes gleaming with mischief. Snowy, though hesitant, felt the pull of curiosity. "What if there are dangers inside?" he asked. Shadow shrugged off the warning. "Come on, it'll be fun." As they sneaked in through a small hole in the fence, Snowy was captivated by the vibrant colors and the strange magical aura of the garden. The fruits sparkled under the sunlight, tempting him to taste them. Despite his mother's stern warning about unknown fruits, Snowy's curiosity overpowered his better judgment. As Snowy bit into a bright green fruit, an unexpected sensation washed over him. His vision blurred and his head spun wildly. When he regained his senses, he looked down in horror. His once white fur had turned a vivid green, and his eyes glowed with an eerie, otherworldly light. He had become a green monster. Panicked and terrified, Snowy darted away from the garden, fearing his family would reject him for this transformation. He wandered the city streets, feeling lost and alone. The vibrant world around him seemed duller, and the laughter of his friends felt like a distant memory. Meanwhile, Snowy's family was worried sick about him. Felicity and Max searched high and low, calling out his name until their voices grew hoarse. Days passed, and just as hope began to dwindle, they found Snowy hiding in a shadowy alleyway, his green fur glimmering faintly in the dim light. Felicity gasped, her heart aching for her little kitten. "Oh, Snowy, what happened to you?" she cried. Despite his terrifying appearance, their love for him remained unchanged. Max wrapped a reassuring paw around Snowy, promising to help him. They took Snowy to a wise old owl named Oliver, who lived in a grand tree in the city park. Oliver, with his vast knowledge and kind demeanor, explained that the fruit Snowy had eaten came from a magical tree capable of transforming creatures. With a knowing look, he presented them with a potion that could reverse the transformation. With a mix of trepidation and hope, Snowy drank the potion. Instantly, his fur returned to its soft, snowy white, and his glowing eyes returned to their warm, familiar color. However, the experience had changed him. He was no longer the timid kitten who feared the unknown. He had emerged brave and determined. In the days that followed, Snowy felt a new sense of purpose. One afternoon, while exploring the park, he heard a faint cry for help. A little kitten had climbed too high in a tree and was too scared to come down. Without hesitation, Snowy sprang into action, scaling the tree with newfound confidence and rescuing the frightened kitten. The grateful mother cat rushed over, tears of joy in her eyes, thanking Snowy for his bravery. Word of Snowy's bravery spread throughout Meowropolis. He became known as the bravest kitten in the city, a protector of the innocent. Snowy rescued lost kittens, chased away bullies, and always stood up for what was right. His family beamed with pride, knowing their little kitten had blossomed into a true hero. One fateful day, Snowy's world was turned upside down when his beloved mother, Felicity, disappeared without a trace. Panic surged through the family as they searched every nook and cranny of Meowropolis, calling out her name until their voices were hoarse. Snowy felt a deep emptiness, a loss that made him feel small and helpless without her. Determined to find his mother, Snowy teamed up with Shadow once more. They began their investigation, piecing together clues left behind by Felicity. They followed a trail of mysterious paw prints that led them to the outskirts of the city. Their hearts raced as they discovered that Felicity had been kidnapped by a group of evil cats who lived in an abandoned factory, notorious for their nefarious deeds. With a fire ignited in their hearts, Snowy and Shadow rallied a group of brave kittens and cats who were willing to help. Together, they devised a plan to sneak into the factory under the cover of night. The atmosphere was tense as they approached, the air thick with anticipation. A fierce battle erupted as Snowy and his friends confronted the evil cats inside the factory. Claws clashed, and yowls of determination echoed through the halls. Snowy, fueled by love for his family, fought valiantly alongside his friends, using their unique skills to outsmart and outmaneuver the villains. Finally, Snowy faced the leader of the evil cats, a massive black cat named Bandit. In a moment of bravery, Snowy leaped forward, knocking Bandit off balance and sending him tumbling into a pile of crates. With the leader defeated, the remaining cats scattered in fear, and Snowy's friends rushed to free Felicity from her captors. With Felicity safe and sound, the family was overjoyed to be reunited. Tears of happiness flowed as they embraced one another, and the entire community celebrated their victory with a grand feast in the park. Snowy was hailed as a hero, his bravery admired by all. Felicity, filled with pride, recounted the story of her rescue to the gathered crowd, and Snowy realized that their family bond was stronger than any challenge they faced. As the years passed, Snowy grew older, evolving into a wise and respected leader among the city's cats. He took on the mantle of protector, ensuring that Meowropolis remained a safe haven for all. His adventurous spirit never waned. Instead, it flourished, leading him to seek out new challenges and adventures. One day, while exploring an old bookstore, Snowy stumbled upon a dusty book filled with tales of hidden treasures. One story caught his eye, a mysterious message that led to a treasure buried deep beneath the city. Intrigued, Snowy gathered his friends to embark on this thrilling adventure. After navigating through narrow alleyways and forgotten tunnels, Snowy and his friends faced numerous challenges and obstacles. They encountered puzzles and riddles, each more perplexing than the last. However, their teamwork and determination prevailed, leading them to the treasure, a chest filled with shimmering gold and sparkling jewels. But the true prize was a weathered map tucked inside the chest, depicting a secret island paradise waiting to be explored. The sight of the map sparked excitement in Snowy and his friends, who eagerly discussed their next adventure. After gathering supplies and enlisting the help of Captain Whiskers, a wise old sailor cat, Snowy and his friends sailed across the ocean. They faced tumultuous storms and fearsome pirates, yet their bond and bravery shone through, helping them overcome each obstacle. Finally, they reached the island, a breathtaking paradise filled with lush forests, sandy beaches, and crystal-clear waters. With hearts brimming with joy, Snowy and his friends settled into their new home, where they enjoyed peace, tranquility, and the thrill of new adventures. As they basked in the beauty of their island, Snowy knew that the real treasure wasn't the gold or jewels. It was the love, friendship, and family they had built along the way. In this enchanting paradise, they lived happily ever after, united in heart and spirit, ready to face whatever adventures awaited them next.